Hello, Mr. Song.
Thanks, Angad. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us today on yet another milestone occasion for Kia Motors. In just a few moments, we will have the world premiere of the long-awaited Sonet compact SUV. Before I go any further, on behalf of everyone at Kia, I hope that you and your loved ones are staying safe and healthy during these unprecedented and challenging times. Despite much uncertainty in auto industry so far in 2020, I'm very happy to say that the Kia brand continues to be recognized by major industry awards and organizations. First, not one, but two Kia models were honored at the 2020 World Car of the Year Award. The Telluride Premium SUV was declared the overall World Car of the Year, while the Soul EV crossover was named World Urban Car of the Year. Meanwhile, we are also delighted to learn recently that Kia has been ranked number one by J.D. Power in 2020 U.S. Initial Quality Study, making Kia the highest ranking mass market brand for the sixth consecutive years. All of us at Kia are both proud and humbled to see that our continued effort aimed at offering consumers stylish vehicles with world-class quality, safety, and convenience have been recognized in earnest this year. Let's now turn our attention to India and take a quick look back at the incredible journey that Kia brand has enjoyed in India so far. Following the construction of our state-of-the-art manufacturing plant in Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh, Kia's long-awaited market entry kicked off with the start of sales of online booking for the Seltos mid SUV almost exactly 1 year ago today. The Seltos was an instant hit and became the segment lead SUV in the first months on sales, while propelling Kia to the position of India's third largest car makers in terms of the passenger car sales, reaching market share of 6% in the first half of this year. But Kia's presence in India means much more than winning the hearts and minds of local consumers. In fact, our total investment so far in India is around $2 billion, and our plant in Anantapur plays a crucial role as global export base to 70 countries in the Middle East and Africa, and Latin America and Asia. As you know, the demand for compact and mid SUV has exploded in recent years, both in India and other major regions like Europe. And the growth of the segment is expected to continue in 2020 and beyond. This is why we entered the Indian market with Seltos, which is great representative of Kia's strong heritage and success in the global SUV market, and has shaped the Kia brand image in India in terms of the craftsmanship, innovations, and quality. While smaller than Seltos, all-new Sonet is also made in Indian SUV for global markets. And just like Seltos, which has enjoyed a huge success in major markets, we at Kia have faith that Sonet will be another global hit. Everything about all-new Sonet is uniquely Kia and sure to bring delight to both drivers and passengers. The Sonet will take a direct aim at the segment leaders, not only in India, but on the worldwide stages. With the aggressive and hip design languages, front-to-drive dynamics, and array of latest high-tech features, the Sonet will put an exclamation point on our ambition to become the brand of choice, especially among India's rising millennial and Gen Z consumers. We are confident that the new product fills needs in a clearly growing SUV market, both in and out of India, and will attract a wide number of consumers to the Kia brand. We'll learn more about design and product characteristics of the Sonet in more detail next from my colleagues Karim Habib and Lawrence Clark. In closing, the Sonet is another clear sign of confidence. We have the capabilities and potential of India and its people. And I thank everyone who has shown faith in our exciting journey so far. I certainly hope that you have the chance to experience all-new Sonet in the very near future, not only through test driving the car in person, but also through our digital channels, as overall sales process will be available fully online. Thanks once again for taking time to join us, and please enjoy the rest of today's program. Thank you. 다녀봐.
Thank you, Mr. Sonet.
Thank you, Angad. I'm very happy to be here. Karim Habib is my name, and I am responsible for the whole team that is the great team at Kia Design.
Mr. Habib, the Sonet is being premiered in India before being launched globally. Has that influenced its design inspiration?
Yeah, definitely. The Sonet was very much inspired by India. As a matter of fact, our team traveled here before the project started and discovered many things about India. It was actually very influenced by the young and passionate and dynamic culture that you find in India. We were also inspired by the traditional architecture, but also the modern architecture that you find in the big cities here in India that are developing extremely fast. The actual silhouette, the presence of the vehicle has a lot to do with what we believe the young people and the young at heart in India would like to have. Or smaller details like materials or light or colors that are obviously very important in India. But why don't you take a look at it for yourself?
Well, all I can say is I just can't wait to see it. The Kia Sonet, made in India for the world, inspired by India's young and passionate culture. Strong, trendy, and a design marvel. Mr. Habib, the first thing, what is so distinctive is the Sonet's bold profile. Please tell us more about the inspiration behind the design.
The Sonet was inspired by the baby elephant. The baby elephant is a fantastic, little, powerful, compact, friendly animal. And we interpreted that in a few ways. For example, we have a long hood, we have a powerful front, powerful stance, powerful presence in the front. You have the black A-pillars that allows as well for that dynamic silhouette for the hood to seem longer for such a compact vehicle. You have these generous big volumes. You have really strong volumes over the wheel arches. So you have really compact, powerful, round, and that really, all in all, if you take everything together, we really feel when you look at it and you look at the baby elephant, we really can see the link. So we believe that kind of power is visible from the inspiration all the way to the final design.
I see the Kia Tiger nose grille looks more powerful than ever, and also some new additions to the front side. So what's the story behind these gorgeous headlights?
Well, the headlights and the Tiger nose grille, which you mentioned, is of course very important to every Kia. In this case, we tried to evolve the Tiger nose grille to something a bit more powerful. That's why you have it. It has this kind of tusk-like feature to it. The headlamps, on every car, they are very important for the character of the vehicle. That's why we designed what we call the Tiger Eye line, so that you have this powerful, concentrated look to the vehicle when you look at it in daytime and nighttime. Getting back to the grille, we were actually inspired by some details that we saw traveling to India. Some traditional architecture has some very sophisticated maths into the architecture of it. For example, we saw a step well, that has these beautiful structures that we literally integrated into the design of the Tiger nose grille. We also, in the rear, we tried to create that same sense of power. That's why the car feels very wide for a compact car as it is. That's why we have the wraparound glass that really gives the car a lot of width. And that's why the signature of the tail lamps, similar to the front, has a very continuous feature to it that really gives it a lot of width.
Strong presence indeed. So let's step inside for a moment. Kia is always a brand that's been ahead of its curve. That brand that understands that cars are no longer just modes of transportation, but lifestyle spaces. What are the new surprises we can expect from the interiors of the Sonet?
The interior of the Sonet is designed in the same way as we do for many vehicles. We believe that life inside the vehicle has to be very natural, has to be very intuitive. And at the same time, you have to have a strong emotional connection to the vehicle. You live with it every day. And today, the digital aspect is very important. So that's why we designed a digital cluster, as well as a central display that may be one of the biggest in this segment. We also believe, and especially for India, climate inside, the temperature inside, the airflow inside is very, very important. That's why we have these big kind of double layer vents that allows really for ultimate comfort. So really, as you see, it's all about naturally using technology and feeling comfortable and intuitively functioning inside the vehicle.
Wow, sporty, bold, tough and wild. Kia Sonet makes quite a powerful visual statement. Thank you, Mr. Habib, for taking us through the design story of the Sonet. Firstly, congratulations, gentlemen, on the world premiere of the Sonet. I cannot say this enough, but I'm totally wowed by the Sonet. Kia truly does have the power to most pleasantly surprise us with the amazing range of cars being launched. Mr. Park, let's start with you. The Sonet has been creating quite a buzz since the Auto Expo in Feb. You must be thrilled that Kia is reaching out to new customers with the new Sonet.
That's right, Angad. Our target customer is young at heart, aspirational, always connected, and appreciate the good things in life. The Sonet is a smart urban SUV. It has striking looks, offers robust performance, and is loaded with exceptional convenience and the high-tech connectivity features. It is a great fit for the lifestyle of young, ambitious Indians.
Well, looks like you have another winner in hand. And I'm sure you must have heard it enough by now. Coming to you, Mr. Bhatt. Look, I know everybody has a very different style of driving. Like, if you take my wife, she likes an easy drive. Whereas I can speak for myself, I like to push the pedal a lot more. So what do you think? Who's suited for the Sonet more, me or my wife?
Angad, I believe that there is a Sonet for both you and your wife. This is because we ensured that each customer gets a wide variety to choose from, not just in terms of trim level, but also powertrain options. By offering them such a wide choice, there is a Sonet for virtually everyone. The Sonet will be presented with two petrol engine options, the refined Smart Steam 1.2 petrol engine and the performance-oriented 1-liter turbo GDI. It will also come with a powerful yet fuel-efficient 1.5-liter diesel engine that will swallow kilometers effortlessly. Among the gearbox options, the Sonet will feature a 5-speed manual, a 6-speed manual, a 6-speed automatic, and a 7-speed DCT. We are also extremely excited about something very new, a new 6-speed IMT.
Well, for those of us who are not very familiar with the term, IMT stands for Intelligent Manual Transmission. I just know it makes driving less stressful. So, tell us more, Mr. Bhatt.
Angad, let me ask you a question. Do you like driving an automatic or a manual option?
Well, sir, in all honesty, I prefer the manual. But, now living in Mumbai, there's so much of traffic, all you can do is drive the automatic.
Well, Angad, I'll classify you as an auto enthusiast in that case. So, okay, now imagine the experience of being in control with the gear in your hand, but still driving without using a clutch pedal constantly. That's what the IMT is all about. The intelligent manual transmission is an innovative gearbox that takes away the stress of driving, yet keeps the control in the driver's hands. There is no clutch pedal, so it relieves the effort and tedium in stop-go traffic. However, since the gear shift is being done manually, it gives the driver the control for that required reassurance. Now, combined with a gasoline 1-liter turbo GDI motor, it fulfills the need of auto enthusiasts like you, as well as those seeking just a comfortable drive. To sum up, the new 6-speed IMT offers the best of both worlds, performance and comfort.
Performance and comfort. That's an unbeatable combination. Well, coming back to you, Mr. Park. You know that in today's times, customers can be very choosy. So how do you deal with that?
Of course, we have to take that into considerations. For the first time in this category, we are introducing the dual trim concept with the addition of GT line trim. The GT line is visible manifestations of Kia's sporty spirit and luxury appeals. The idea behind it is to attract customers who wanted the extra dash of sportiness, luxury, and attitude. And the GT line Sonet will have a sporty leather accent on the exterior, leather accent on front and rear bumper, leather calipers, and the GT line badging to confirm the Sonet aggressions. Talking about the interior, the all-black trim with the leather stitching in select areas give the cabin a sporty feel, and the alloy pedals further reinforce its sportiness. As you would expect, the GT line is available with the performance-oriented 1.0 turbo petrol engine and the punchy and the powerful 1.5 turbo diesel.
So a lot of choices are available to fit the driving needs of individuals. I can totally imagine how cool that GT line will be. Mr. Bhatt, what about diesel customers?
Well, Angad, when we made the Sonet, we consulted with prospective and existing customers in the compact SUV segment extensively. Based on their feedback, we have decided to offer another segment first, the advanced and refined diesel automatic variant. With the diesel 6-speed 80 variant of the Sonet, customers can enjoy the convenience and comfort of an automatic with fuel efficiency and the torquiness of diesel. Let me reiterate, it is the first time in the segment something like this is being offered.
Well, that's brilliant. I know a lot of my young friends are going to love the diesel automatic. Kia has always believed that cars are no longer just modes of transport, but lifestyle spaces that consumers are spending more and more time in.
What are the other features the Sonet offers to each driving experience or the time spent in the car?
The Sonet debuts with some fascinating segment first. Some have been discussed earlier, like the Pure Air Purifier with the virus protection and the segment best 10.25-inch HD AVNT touchscreen. Additionally, the Sonet also offers remote engine start convenience even in the manual transmission. It has front parking sensors, a Bose premium 7-speaker system for an exceptional listening experience, and UO connected car features with 57 functions for safety, comfort and joy, with enhanced capabilities like over-the-air updates, voice-assisted window open function, among other things.
That staggering array of segment first. You're all set to add new members to the Kia family in India then, are you not?
Absolutely. The success of the Seltos and Carnival earned us the appreciation and the affection of customers. The two Kia models have found over 1 lakh loving homes across India, and the Kia family is still growing rapidly. With the introduction of the Sonet, Kia is sticking to its commitment of introducing a new product in India every 6 to 9 months. With the Sonet, we are more than sure to create history again.
6 to 9 months, you're moving
Yes,
at
that's
lightning
our
speed.
commitment.
Well, no doubts there. The Sonet is poised to conquer hearts. Thank you so much, Mr. Bhatt and Mr. Park.
For taking time out and taking us through the lovely features of the new Sonet.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Well, and that's all we have time for. Ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media, and everyone who took time out to join us today at the world premiere of the Kia Sonet. Thank you for your support. Watch out for this wild, bold, sporty SUV and keep following Kia Motors' social media channels for further updates. From me, Angad Bedi, and everyone at Kia Motors India, thank you and goodbye.